Hi and welcome to Medela Australia. I'm here today to tell you about our swing pump. Now the first thing you should do once you've purchased your pump is open the box, just slide that open there, and get out your instruction booklet and fully read your instructions. That way, by reading the instructions, you're more familiar with the parts and the product that you've just purchased, and it makes it a lot more at ease when you're expressing because you're aware of what's in the pump. So once you've fully read your instructions and you're fine with that, pop your instructions down and let's check that we've got everything in the box that should be there. So to start with, we have the Medela swing pump. Pop that there. We have your electrical adapter, and the pump can be used on battery or power, so it does come with the electrical adapter. You've got your electrical adapter. We have a sealed bag that has all the parts that connect to your pump. So we have a bottle stand. We have a 150ml bottle. I'll pop that in the stand. We have a breast shield, a 24ml, and it's just worth mentioning that the breast shield that comes with the pump is a 24ml, but there are actually 5 other sizes that you can purchase, and they are small to extra large, which in size wise is 21mm through to 36ml. So usually your lactation consultant or maternal health nurse or a health professional may have advised you to get a larger breast shield if you're having any issues, but the pump comes with a 24ml, which is a medium. Got that there. We have a 2-component connector which connects to the bottle. The valve and membrane, which is crucially important to your pump, so make sure you don't throw that away or lose it, because this little valve here is what creates the vacuum on your pump, so make sure you keep that. Pop that there. Your swing tubing, PVC tubing that connects onto the top there to the bottle. A cap that doubles for a screw lid there once you've expressed your milk, that will keep your milk airtight in the refrigerator. Put that there. A little drawstring, you can pop that to your pump and you can wear that around your neck if you like. And then last but not least, a grey drawstring bag, so you can keep all the parts to your pump in there, pop them in there, pull the string, and that's handy when you're taking it around with. You've got everything all in this one little bag and then you're set to go. So once you've checked that everything's there, then you're ready to start expressing. So the best thing to do is to sit down, relax, and start expressing. Now we've fully read the instructions, we're ready to assemble our Medela swing breast pump. So we take our motor, we have our swing motor here, and that takes 4 AA batteries. To insert the batteries, we take the back off the pump here, by that little clip here, like so, and then we just pop the batteries in. And then we have the 4 AA batteries in the pump. It's ready to go. Pop the back on. And as well, as I mentioned, it's electric as well as battery. As we showed you earlier, this is your electric adapter. And if you did choose to use it on power, on the mains power, you have a little round import hole there. You'll just attach that in there and then plug it into the mains power. But for the purpose of today's demonstration, we'll be using battery, as you saw. So I'll pop that out, put that to the side. The next thing to do is to get our 150ml bottle and our 2-component connector. So we've got that there. And this is the most crucial part, is your valve and membrane. This little yellow valve head with the white membrane. We're going to attach that to this 2-component connector, and it's a very important part to your pump because without this, there isn't any vacuum. So you have to make sure that you keep it and put it onto the pump. It's quite simple. You just pop that on like that, like so, and just push it in. It doesn't screw in, it just pushes on. Then you can just screw that onto your 150ml bottle. The next thing, take your breast shield, which is a 24ml breast shield, and we have 5 different sizes of breast shield that you can purchase. Your pump comes with a 24ml breast shield, which is not your breast size, but it's the nipple tunnel size in here, and that's most important as well. Often if you have a smaller or larger nipple, you'll usually be recommended by a lactation consultant or a maternal health nurse as to what size you'll probably need. But in doubt, you can go into a store and have a look. There is a sizing guide on the box here. The small is a 21mm and it goes up to an extra large, which is 36mm. But in all of the pumps, it's 24. You just attach your breast shield like that, and you can see that's connected. We take this swing tubing, we pop one point end into the connector there, and then the other end into the triangular porthole on your pump. Make sure that's in firm and it's created a solid seal, because you don't want any air to get in there. That will affect your vacuum as well. We also mentioned that it comes with a grey string, and that attaches to your pump here. You just thread that through here. Just thread that through. Like so. Pull that through, and now you can hang it around your neck. Now you're fully portable if you wish not to sit. If you have to move around for whatever reason, you're portable whilst you're expressing. One of the important things it does say in your instruction booklet, and it refers back to that valve and membrane, is that when it is on your breast, that little white membrane, I'll turn around that way so you can see, is facing either left or right. You can see that way here. As long as it doesn't matter which way, as long as it's not facing towards you, like so, or away from you. And that's the most crucial part of your valve and membrane, left or right. So it's very simple to remember when it's on your breast, left or right. And screw that bottle back on there. Now it's all set up and you're ready to go. The next thing to do now is either sit down or walk around as you like and start expressing. Try to relax and it will be most enjoyable. Okay, we're assembled and we're ready to start expressing. All of our electric pumps, such as the Swing Maxi and the Freestyle, are what we call two-phase pumps. And what two-phase expression is, it's mimicking how a baby would naturally feed at your breast. So the first phase that we talk about is stimulation, and then the second phase is expression. So when you turn the pump on, we have the on-off button here, it starts automatically onto that stimulation phase, and that mimics as how the baby would feed at your breast. What they do is what they call a non-nutritive suck. So it's a quick, rapid stimulation to get your body to produce a letdown, and the letdown is when the milk is coming out of your breast. I'll show you here by popping our breast, so you centre your breast and your nipple onto the nipple shield there, and you can see it's pumping. And you've got a plus and a minus here. That's your vacuum control. If I turn that up, you can see that that's a bit stronger. You'd adjust that accordingly to everybody's different sort of settings, whatever is most comfortable for you. You should have it till it's usually, we recommend, slightly uncomfortable but not hurting you, and then just turn it back one notch. Now if I let this pump run for 2 minutes, it would automatically switch itself to the second phase, and that's the expression phase as we mentioned before. But then that 2 minutes is based on research, medical research, that it takes on average most women that long to have a letdown, but we're all different. So it might take some women 1 minute and it may take some women 5 minutes before they have a letdown. If you do have a letdown before that 2 minutes of automatic changeover, you can push this override button here, and I'll pop that so you can see. And now it's automatically changed over by pushing the override button to the expression phase. I can add a bit more vacuum if I like, if I feel that I need it to be a bit stronger. And you can see and hear that the vacuum has changed. It's a lot slower and a deeper expression. Again, the same as on the other hand, if you had reached that 2 minute mark and you hadn't had a letdown and you felt you needed more stimulation, you can just turn the on-off button and turn it on again, and it will revert back to the stimulation phase. Again, once you turn the pump on and off, it always reverts back to the lowest setting. So you can just set it to what is most comfortable for you. The comfort setting is very important, and there are 9 different comfort settings on this pump, so I'm sure that you should be able to find somewhere that sits perfectly for you. Again, we can override it and back to the expression phase. There we go. If you're wondering how long it will take you to express, on average it should take you around 10 minutes for each breast, and that's usually 80% of your milk in the first 7 minutes. Volume wise, every mum is different. Some mums may express 100 mils in that time, some 150, some 30. So everybody will have a different amount of milk that they will express. If you ever have any concerns at all about how much you're expressing, or if you're having pain or issues with expressing, you should always contact a health professional such as a lactation consultant or your maternal health nurse or the Australian Breastfeeding Association. We'll let that go, and then we can just turn it off once you're finished. Okay, now we've finished our expressing, and now it's time to clean our pump. And with this pump, the swing pump, you can use it up to 8 times a day. So it's no need to sterilise after each use. After 8 times, you don't need to sterilise. You just need to take off your pump, disconnect your tubing. There should be no milk in the tubing, so there is no need to clean the tubing. So we'll pop the motor and the tubing to the side. Take your bottle, remove your breast shield, your 2-component connector, your bottle, and your valve and membrane. And it's very important, you can take off that little white membrane like that, that you take that off and make sure that that's thoroughly cleaned as well. So we'll take all of these pieces here, and pop them into warm soapy water. Make sure they're washed quite carefully. As I said, all these little tiny inside your valve head there. Rinse them in clean water, and then we recommend that you keep it in an airtight, clean, airtight container in your refrigerator until the next time you're ready to express. As I mentioned, you can express 8 times a day with the swing. So wash with the warm soapy water, rinse clean after every use. And then at the end of the day, once a day, you can sterilise all your products. You can sterilise in either an electric steam steriliser, or we have microwave quick clean bags, which are handy if you're travelling, that you can pop that into. Once you're finished, again, it's sterile, pop it back into your airtight container and you're ready to go for the next day. It's that simple. If you ever have any concerns at all, as we mentioned, with any parts of it, with pain or uncomfortable, or you're not sure, you can always contact, as I said, a health professional such as an LC, a maternal health nurse, or your Australian Breastfeeding Association. Thanks, good luck, and we wish you all the best with your breastfeeding journey.